All right, should be live here in just a few seconds. Gotta do an audio check really fast. How's it going? What's up, Dominate? Or Dominate, which however you say that. I'm pretty sure it's Dominate, so I don't know why I keep saying Dominant. Sucks, no Tigers game. What's up, Kenny? Oh, we're good. Yeah, no Tigers again. Yeah, that kind of sucks. How's it going? What's up, Dom? What's up, Dom, Kenny, Wade, Kevin, Sports Expert? How you guys doing? The A's might be going on strike. Damn. What's up, Aiden? That would be quite interesting. Sorry, I'm also just getting my other audio set up now so I can have headphones. But how's everybody doing? I don't really have any anything specific to talk about, but that's interesting. The A's might strike. Just watching a little bit of racing. Yeah, the game's at 1, and then whenever that game ends, 30 minutes after that, it'll be the second game. So I'm good, man. I'm doing good. Have a doubleheader tomorrow. It should be good weather in Detroit tomorrow. So yeah, I don't think a strike will happen either. That would be quite insane if that was to happen. Yep, the NBA returns tomorrow. I think it's everybody but the Clippers and Mavs play. I don't. Is it connected? I guess not. What's up, Hunter? After the first game, they probably won't eat. Huh? Why wouldn't they eat? After the first game, they probably won't eat. No, they're not playing 3 games. Kenny, that's stupid. Yeah, it's been a long year, man. Yep. No, I maybe should have just not gone live. Nobody's playing 3 games. I like who cares if they won't eat? I don't care. Like, okay, good for them. I guess. Like I'm sorry, Wade, but I don't care what they do between the games. They're grown adults. You can eat a sandwich in 10 seconds. Like, what's up, Jared? That's what I said. Every game plays tomorrow, but the Clippers. And of course, I don't. God damn. Oh, fuck that. Yeah, maybe we'll play. As long as the weather is good. We shall see. It's going good. It's going good. No, I'm okay. They can eat in 5 minutes. You get a Jimmy John's ordered and delivered in 10, 15 minutes. None of these guys make their I don't cares. Let's see. Is there anything interesting? Why is Adam Sandler trending? Oh. Anything good to talk about right away? Not really. One thing I can see on here. Slow news day. Looking good. Weather tomorrow in Detroit. That's good. Just random subs, I guess. Let's see here. Yeah, that is. I don't know. I might end the stream in like 20 minutes. This is kind of a. No one's really coming with anything to talk about. They're talking about food and shit. Like, I don't care. This isn't an eating stream, so like go somewhere else and talk about food. Cool. I don't give a fuck. Um, What's up, that one guy? Yankees suck dick, rip New York sports. What's going on with them? What happened? They lose more games? I don't follow the Yankees, so I have no idea how their season's going. Are they like under 500 now? At one point, they were like one of the best teams in baseball. What happened? Would you guys like completely just erode? No more Aaron Judge, and all of a sudden your super team fell apart? That kind of sucks. And they never were like done. They never said they weren't having a season. They literally said the words like, "We're just gonna push our season back to a later time." Lost to the Mets. See ya. They never said their season wasn't going to happen at all. They said just at a later point in time. It looks like they're aiming for a fall season or like late fall. So I don't know about after all. It sounds like to me, the way they worded it, they were never not going to have a season. So just sounds like they were delaying it, like the Pac-10 or is it the Pac-12 now? I don't know what they call themselves out there. Lost to the Mets. Oh, that kind of sucks. Yeah, they were clearly going to always have the season. It's just it was a matter of if, not when, in my opinion. Or when, not if. Sorry, I said that backwards. I always say that phrasing backwards. So, friendly reminder, Peyton Manning is a dirty cheater and gets away with not having that reputation because the NFL and most places they have to ball wash him, keep him clean. But look up the little controversy between when the Patriots and the Colts played each other. And there's like a weird skip of the audio sounds very weird on the CBS broadcast. CBS claims it was on their end and blah, 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 blah. But it's like, sure. It's one of the most obvious. Like the Colts got caught pumping in fucking crowd noise on live TV. And because the NFL couldn't afford Deflategate, then the Colts get caught pumping in crowd noise. Oh, so you mean the two best teams the last 10 years in this league are notorious cheaters? Okay. It wouldn't have been a good look for the NFL at that point. If the Colts had been that's probably why they covered that one up and just said, no, it wasn't anything. It was an audio mistake on CBS's part. How's the Detroit Lions, Patriots? They're going good. They're going good. Just watch out for Yucha. That's all I gotta say. Just one guy. I don't know. Just the younger guys are reported to already be playing at like high level veteran status with the way the Patriots defense is set up. Yeah, we lost some guys, but we also kept a lot of key guys. And those key guys are very, very, very good. And they're also very, very good teachers. So all of our young players in the secondary are stepping up quite tremendously. Guys, I could say names, but you wouldn't know them. But no, it's going to be nightmarish. You're going to be like, well, the Patriots lost all those guys on defense, and you're not even going to notice. Is what I'm looking at. It's a very good defense. Have to remember it's centered around that secondary, and the secondary kept the McCourty twins and Gilmore. So I mean, it's like, J.C. Jackson. Lions, probably good. I haven't heard anything special, but like I follow more Patriots stuff than Lions stuff. Packers having a good camp. That's good for them. Good for them. Sucks that Adrian Phillips and Duggar got a little bit injured, and there's a third guy now that's in the running to now take the starting safety job from Phillips and Duggar, and to replace McCourty, or not McCourty, but Chung this year. So that'll be interesting. I have to try to remember this guy's name. Going to be all smiles. I heard for and hardware for the Giants, although we lost Mayo and McKinney. Yeah, that's a rough. Losing McKinney is pretty rough for you guys. That's a big worry. Who was it? Joanne Williams has been with the safeties. That's who it is. He's been doing very well with the starting safety. Quintez Cephas is impressing. He's good in Madden. You're playing it right now. You're doing the high school football. Hell yeah, Cody. But yeah, losing McKinney's tough for the Giants. Mayo's pretty good too. Is he related to Gerard Mayo? Just like by any shot? Yeah, that's rough. Yeah, losing McKinney is like, there's the focal point of your secondary just gone. That'd be like the Patriots losing Gilmore. I'd be like, oh, yeah, no, I'm worried now. I'm genuinely worried now. You hear Joe Judge was going to send old Daniel Jones out without a roster or without a red practice jersey? That's a little reckless. I will say I don't mind what Joe Judge has been doing for the team, but to send your star quarterback out without the red jacket, it's like, dude, that's stupid. Why would you let your quarterback get hit? I know he has to take some hits, but do you have a talented enough defense that won't hurt him on accident? 49ers, Kittle is dealing with hamstring tightness. Oh, great. That would be terrible for the 49ers, who are dealing with receiver injury after receiver injury after receiver injury. Man 21 is an okay game. Today was going to be my first football game this year. Oh, yeah, I know that they canceled high school football in the state. Yeah, no, that's stupid. That's the one thing where it's like, dude, not even Bill would practice his quarterbacks without a red jersey on. What are you doing? We do it old school. That's not even old school. That's just stupid school, Joe. Oh. Like an old coach called him up, like Dungy called him up and went, "Hey man, that's not even old school. Nobody does that. Never. We don't let our quarterbacks get hit like that. What are you talking about?" Oh. I thought I was being a hard ass. No, Joe. All you're doing is potentially injuring Daniel Jones for no reason. Well, he needs to be ready to take a hit. He's going to be able to take a hit. He's taken hits before. Joe, he's a quarterback. He gets hit like 20 times a season. It's hit him one time before in practice. Have somebody just tackle him like 3 times. It'd be good for the year. Well, maybe for him, he might actually need to take some getting hit practice because of the fumbling. Nah. That's something, hopefully getting all jacked. Now that it's Jack Daniel Jones, which is quite funny. Damn. What's up, Alex? Not much. Not much. Just kind of hanging out. Just kind of hanging out tonight. Trying to find some kind of good, like just like a tidbit of info. Jason McCourty on what it's like working with Cam Newton. Whether it's 6 a.m., 5:30, he's already here. And when you're getting ready to leave, you see him with Patriots gear on doing something. Oh man, that fires me up. Arrives early, stays late. Oh man, let's go Steelers. Depressed Steelers fan. Come on now. I heard Matt Peart was getting first team reps with who's Matt Peart? Is he like your backup? Yeah, the NBA's back tomorrow. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You want the MLB back? You want MLB game? Yeah, we'll get one. We'll get one, Kenny. We'll have it. It'll be good. We'll have both of them. Let's see. Oh, it's thunderstorming out. I don't know if I'll lose power. It's crazy. I lost power the last time it thunderstormed. Can't wait for the Steelers Giants game. What is that on the 13th? Sounds like our O-line is going to be super young, possibly very exploitable. Oh, no. Oh, no. Well, that's not a terrible thing to have a young line because, I mean, they also might be, you might not be able to just bull rush them every chance you get because, they might have, like, the young raw. That's not necessarily a bad thing. And if they're good, like, and it feels like in the NFL, like, even rookie O linemen are, like, really good. It seems like it's one of those positions. The 14th, you guys play Monday night? Might be rain from Detroit. All I know is it's thunderstorming. Wow, you guys got the first Monday night football game? That's pretty cool. My hair is all fucked up today, bro. Super humid out. My hair gets froed out in the humidity. It's pretty bad. Just wear it like this. They call me Fabio. My hair is so fucking poofy right now, dude. Fucking frizzed out. I need a haircut again. Stenberg is doing really good. Who's Stenberg? Well, what position he's playing, James? Unlike the Eagles, I heard dude got draft back so far that he hit Wentz. Oh fuck, that's hilarious. Well, the Eagles are on like the backups at every position on their tackle at this point. You take a Monday night, yeah, take that Monday night football game. Hell yeah, I'd love to play on Monday Night Football. Lions didn't get any prime time, not one. Just I think just Thanksgiving. That's the only one we got this year. And he's a Lions guard. Oh, that's good. I'm glad to hear that. I hope we have a good offensive line finally. That would be quite the plot twist. Let's see. Anyway. You want Rashawn Gary to do good? Yeah, he was pretty good in college for Michigan. Last year, I think. Yeah, we had primetime games last year, but this year they didn't give us anything, man. It was pretty bad. I think it's payback for not doing shit all for them last year. And then, kind of coming out in and trying to claim hot shit, I guess. I'm not too sure. Might get a haircut soon. I don't know, though. It's about to get cold. I think I'm about to let everything grow back out to a really long length again at the same point in time. Because you know how it is. I don't like to fucking be cold. Last year, I think Detroit had a Monday Night Football game. Oh, no, I already read that. I know how the Giants get primetime games. Yeah, New York. It's the market that helps them out, I would say. Being in that New York market, very, very important. Easy to film there. What always astounds me is how often they throw the Patriots in a prime time. It's like, Jesus, guys. A lot of primetime games for a media hated team. But I don't know why they put us in the prime time. Patriots aren't any good. What's up, sports critic? I almost called you the sports expert. Or Maben could be traded to the Cubs. I wouldn't be stunned if Maben got traded. We won 12 games the past 3 years. We should get none. Yeah, you guys should be like, and the only reason we were bad last year, Detroit, was Stafford didn't play. Sorry, I don't have more to talk about. I just, I'm just kind of going off the chat tonight. Let's see, 112 game. What's up, Packers Nation? You're now 8-2. That's good. Sorry you played as the Lions. You found out the actual struggle of having to use what arguably is like the worst team in Madden. Awful team. I didn't realize I had to make that many changes even prior to the season to get them good. Amir, can't wait to see the Heat win. Amir will now go to the finals. Go Tigers. Yes, sir. Madden's some bullshit, though, dude. I wonder if the game knows when you're like streaming it or something, because I swear to God, I played it earlier and I had no problems winning against the Saints. First try win, I won fucking like 28-7. Yeah, oh yeah, man. Oh yeah. It's literally, what is it, 29th, 30th, 31st, 13 days. Can't wait. My beard is growing very, very quick this time around. A little over a month ago now. It's been like a month and about 2 to 3 weeks. Cannot wait. Yeah, and literally it was like the easiest win, by the way, against the Saints. It was fucking cakewalk. And I'm like, dude, what is this game? Why does this do this? Only when I stream. Oh, you're good, man. You know how I get when I play Madden. What's up, Spixie? I get very combative with people really quickly. Sorry about that. That's my bad. I'm pretty fired up, dude. Yeah, time is flying right now. It's already the end of August. I can't believe that. I don't know what kind of haircut I should get. Probably just even my hair out because the sides are a lot shorter than the top, and I kind of want to get this kind of cleaned up a little bit, but it's curly as shit, bro. I know. But no, it's not. Not technically. It's just pushed up right now. Because if I pushed it down and tried to like keep it down, it's just super curly today. It's motherfucking humid as a bitch out. And white people don't know how to cut my hair, and that's the last color. White people cut my hair last time. They never do it correctly, so it always grows in fucking awful. For sure, man. But I think I'm gonna have to start going to a different ethnicity barber, because every time I don't see white barbers, my haircut's always so much better at the end. It grows in so much better. And it fucking, that's a beside the point. If the Giants don't win 10 games, you will get the Eagles logo cut into my hair. Somebody should screenshot that. I think Amir's already on it. Amir's already like, he's saving it onto his computer, onto his phone, making like, he's printing out a picture of it already. It's already coming out of his fucking printer. Pinning it up on his calendar board. Today was the first day of high school football. Sadly, Michigan high school football canceled the season. Yep, exactly. Yeah, they pushed it off till spring. Yeah, that's also a thing is I'll just tell him to give me a nice haircut so I don't look stupid anymore. That's why I'll just tell him, like, listen, man, I didn't know I was going to the wrong barber shops for my whole life. Like I didn't know that about myself. I had thought, see, I would be like, looking at me, you would think I just go to Supercuts and they get it figured out. You know what I mean? I just point at a picture in the book and that's what my haircut looks like. I can't do it. I hate that team too much. I'll get the Dallas Star instead. All right. That's fair. That's a fair compromise. I was gonna. You were like, wait a minute. That might. Hold on. Get a buzz cut? No, I'll never get a buzz cut. I can't do that. My head's too big. I have a very big head. I wear a size 8 fitted hat. That's huge. Like, I don't know if you guys know like how fitted hats work, but I wear a size 8 hat. Oh, the Lions pillow? Yeah. It's sitting down right now because I was laying out. Yeah. It's a nice Lions pillow. Hold on. How I usually keep it. Hold on. What's up, Karam? At least you're on pain. Yeah, I know, right? If I did steroids, my head would be gigantic. It'd be like this big. Hey, guys. What? This is how big everybody's head is. It's like this big. My head's already this big. It's a hilarious size. Like, look at this shit, dude. People are like, no, your head isn't that big. It's like, dude, it's fucking hilarious sized. It's 8 inches in circumference. It's like, that's really big. My hats cost more than yours. Rob, you should get it. It's like a 4XL in shirts, basically. It's like my head is too big for my body, but it fits because the shoulders fit the head. I look more symmetrical in person than I do on pictures. I'm not very photogenic or camera happy because of how weirdly I'm built, but it all works in person. But like it's a lot to take in, and that's why I look weird. Got a giant fucking head. But it helps on cameras actually because the head shrinks on a camera. But I also shouldn't look because Ordonez's shirt. I think it's you cutting your hair if we win this. No, I'm not going to do that. I wouldn't do that. Why would I do that? I like my hair. I like having a Jew fro, by the way. It proves that I'm not 100% Caucasian. Because whiteys really can't. Their hair doesn't. Look, this is fucking. I don't know what this is. This is something in Africa hair. This is Jew. Like you got Arab Jew in you somewhere, and because when I used to have a buzz cut, I get what are those? My hair does this. I get like the things that go waves. It's a lot bigger than. I'm a lot bigger framed than everybody seems to think when you see me. It's a very awkward experience for people. Yeah, I'm only 5'10", 5'11". But I have like really wide it's the way I sit in this chair, if you ever met me in person, it's a very interesting situation. Yeah, Kevin, I have like natural waves and stuff. I have very textured hair. My camera's garbage. This is actually more just curls. Like it's just fine curls. I don't know how to display that better, but yeah, it's all curls. It's just nice, friendly curls. I've got very, very dewy hair. It sucks. But it's cool. Yeah, I know you were FTP. I seen you, Hunter. Yeah, I was born in Israel. 24-hour stream. Everybody wants me to do a 24-hour stream. I've been thinking about it. Maybe. It'd be interesting. You go to a Jewish school? Hell yeah. Shalom. Chadwick Boseman? Really? Wow. What? Whoa. The Black Panther guy, right? Oh, man. Oh, no. He had the worst one, dude. Oh, what kind of cancer did he have? Oh, fuck, dude. Colon cancer. That's the hard one, man. You don't win that one, dude. Adderall might keep you up. No, I think I'm gonna do the 24-hour stream. Yeah, 24 hours is rough, but I'm gonna wait to do it till I have my actual monetized channel back because I'm not going to do that for free. I don't expect anyone to donate, but I'm going to have it so I can at least make AdSense off of it. I'm not doing it for free. Yeah, he was a really good actor. Yeah, that's very sad. Cancer is a motherfucker. Damn, dude. Well, he's probably still. Did they film the new Black Panther movie? Yeah, that sucks, dude. That's a bad cancer. Damn. At least it wasn't prostate. That shit really sucks. That sucks. Cancer sucks, dude. The government's suppressing the cure for it. Yeah, but I mean, it's like, yeah, if they were though, wouldn't Hollywood rich be able to have access to the cure? Like, there would be at least some group of people that would have access to this supposed magic cure for cancer everybody thinks is out there. But it's like, well, Hunter Biden, I'm pretty sure, died of brain cancer. If anybody, the vice president's son would. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to try to take that guy's. I don't want to be I never would want to be an actor. That sounds so terrible. Damn, dude. He played Jackie Robinson. That sucks. .43 is young, man. Yeah, Kevin, that doesn't make sense. I'm literally a crack. Like, I'm white as shit. I'll just slap on some blackface and yeah, we looked the same, actually, Kevin. Very, very identical people. I can't personally tell. Mike, can you tell the difference between us? Sorry to make a bad joke there, but it's like, Kevin, what are you talking about? It's a black person movie. Black people. All the main actors, if you didn't notice, are black people. Imagine if Black Panther was like a dude with red hair. People would be like, well, that doesn't even like make sense. How did he become the superhero here? It'd be hilarious. I would find that to be really funny. Like, if I was to make a superhero movie, that would be my twist. It is a ginger pops out as the Black Panther. Like, he takes the mask off. It's just me. So I light up a cigarette right there. All right, we're going to beat up some bad guys. Angel is acquiring Franklin Barreto from Athletics for Tommy LaStella. Sources tell it The Athletic. Ooh, big trade. See, what they should let me do the role of, if I was to be a superhero, they was to let me choose a role, and I could work out, I could get big. I could probably put on like 10 pounds of muscle pretty quick and be like jacked as shit. Cause I'm already pretty like halfway jacked. It'd only take like 2 days of working out and I'd be ripped as shit, and just got to tighten up a little bit. Probably the easiest would be the Hulk without having to put on any makeup. I already kind of look like the Hulk. That would probably be my easiest role. I'm already big naturally. No, Kevin, they don't. And you know how I can disprove that that's not true, Kevin? Because if that was the case, wouldn't they want to keep making money off people by letting them get polio or all the other the things that we have cures and vaccines for? There is more money to be made from giving people and then treating people with polio for the rest of their lives, which is a lifelong affliction, rather than giving them a very cheap shot when they're born. They're not super expensive. Like, there's way more money in treating a polio victim than giving a polio vaccine. So if your thesis is correct, why can I find examples of something that would be it'd be easier to, it'd be more profitable for them to treat, just never cure. You know what I mean? Like, vaccines kind of disprove that logic with people. You know what I mean? Like, we don't want people getting sick. The medical industry does not want people to get sick to profit off them. That's a very cynical view of the medical industry. Those are some of the best people on the entire planet, man. Like, those are some of the greatest people that have ever existed. Are people there's some bad people, sure, but on average, most people in that industry just want people to live. So it's like, why are we giving them sinister motives? That's very dark to do that. To arguably some of the best people, very selfless people. Like my somebody I know personally, they did what was it? A 31-hour surgery straight on their back. That person sat there for another 4 hours till the person woke up. So there's 35 total hours of being awake watching one person. Made sure they were okay, went home and slept for for like 10 hours, came back and did another 27-hour surgery on the same person, and then chilled for another 3 hours, made sure they were all good after that, and then went home and slept for a day. Like, man. And I also think that if it's being suppressed, I think the person who created the cure would want infamy for the rest of their lives. See, also, you have to imagine the person who cured polio is Dr. Jonas Salk. He created the vaccine. You probably shouldn't know who made that. You want to know why you know that? Because that was a very big affliction. The person who can come up with a cure for cancer will live in infamy for the rest of their life. The fame, the fortune, the Nobel Prize, the notoriety is too much for the human to keep it to themselves. I think human beings aren't capable of keeping that level of like, I'm immortalized. I will live forever by getting this information, curing cancer. The greatest, like, look at it. We lose people like this to terrible things. Like, it's sad. Like, we shouldn't have lost a great actor. You know what I mean? This should be something that's curable. We're getting there. It's coming along. We haven't really, the golden age of medicine didn't start till 2000, by the way. If you ask anybody who like studies medicine, I believe it's about the year 2000 is when we hit the golden age. Really understanding medicine, getting to understand how everything works. Very, very well, too, by the way. Technology has been a blessing for medicine. One of the greatest things ever has been technology in medicine. I have some good news about 2020, but yes, rest in peace to Chadwick Boseman. Guess what was unveiled today? Unveiled. I'll soon know how to say that without having to look it up and listen to something because, excuse me. Guess what my boy unveiled today? Where is it? Where's Neuralink reveal? Where's Elon at? Hold on a second. Where is it? Neuralink is coming soon. What is it? What is it? Oh wow, there was a whole Neuralink progress update live stream. It's quite long though, so I'm not going to watch it, but it's an hour and 13 minutes. So yeah, you can go watch it. But what Neuralink is pretty good. Madden 21 is addictive. It's almost over. Yeah, that's true. It's almost over too. Rangers is 3-2 over the best team in baseball, the Dodgers. Oh, go Rangers. What is Neuralink? It's a brain machine interface. It's going to mix AI, the computer, with the brain. Essentially, it's going to take your phone and put it into your brain. So you will have the same. You could pretty much do. It's basically your computer in your brain. So basically, I think what the Neuralink does is it sends. If I'm not mistaken, I've heard him say. Yeah, it's basically going to, like, say you're paralyzed, right? In a lot of paralysis cases, there's a problem with wiring to the brain, right? Because essentially, the way electricity works in the brain, it's like wiring, and there's something that goes wrong. Basically, the way that they describe it is, and I could be very wrong, and I apologize if I am, but this is the gist of what I remember. It can basically act as a reworker of those firing. Hold on a second. The hell is it? Go back. Okay. Let's watch this. This is a good and quick thing. Hold on. Let me pause this. I'm going to stop share screen, and this will give a quick synopsis. This is a pretty cool thing. I will 100% be a willing volunteer to have this put into my head. I trust things like this. Neuralink may soon demonstrate a brain-machine interface. Founded by Elon Musk, Neuralink's goal is human symbiosis. With artificial intelligence by placing symbiosis with artificial intelligence by placing electrodes in the human brain, sending electricity. The event will provide updates on the company's progress. A live Neuralink activity demonstration is planned as well. You can watch that pretty soon. That's that live stream I told you about. An update on the status of the human trials in 2020, which will probably be on paralyzed people to get them unparalyzed. Yeah, Face of the franchise is pretty cool, but you can't play all the games, can you? It'll show neurons firing in live time. That's it, working with the brain. Dude, it's really cool. It's a really cool thing. I think that's the merge with AI. That's the way we don't let the robots win. Rob, why aren't you afraid of robots? Because we're going to be just as smart as they are with our robot brain. Yeah, but still, man. Yeah, basically like I think so. Were they, Chad? How come it never got anywhere? But yeah, again, RIP to Chadwick Boseman. I think that's going to be its main sell, is it's supposed to help with paralysis. Could be a cure of it. No, I'm not gonna make a joke here. I just thought of so many fucked up jokes that nah. Nah. Hashtag fuck 2020. Hell yeah, fuck this year, dude. It sucks. I'm ready for it to be like what if we just have a good rest of the year? Like the rest of the year is just kind of good. Like Russia's vaccine works. No, I'm not. I'm very unafraid of robots taking over the world. Um, like I don't think we kill over the world. Then people will hack it and it's gonna be awesome. Yeah, that'll be fun. When China hacks your brain and you're just like you see cripples running around just like dog people with their legs really wide apart. Yeah, it's quite interesting, Chad. There's an I'll drop the link to the live stream. Hold on a second. Let me pull up the history there that I had, and I'll drop that for you. I'll drop the stream for their thing they did earlier, where this is the progress update thing they did. Yeah, I'm not afraid of computers. At the end of the day, if they take over, we'll just bust out a giant fucking magnet. Game over on your robots. I don't even want to hear anything else. Find me a computer that can withstand magnets. Be impressed against them. It can survive magno wave like even fucking shoot magnetic waves at it and kill it. Bong. Dead. That's it. That's my robot threat. Robots are already around, Nathan. We're slowly entering a robotic future. Pretty soon we won't be doing. Most jobs are just gone. Jobs will just be gone, and that's fine. Human beings have been trying to find a way to stop working since the beginning of time. Most of the time with robots or with people, we've used other people to stop working, i.e. slavery. That's not good. Too much suffering is involved when you induce slavery. Now, robots will be slaves. Who cares? They're being made to be workers. Their purpose is to be a worker. By theory, that's not a slave. The only reason they exist is to work. And if we didn't need the work to be done, we wouldn't need them. That's how everybody just lives fun. It's a good time. All the fucking exit. It's a good time. Trust me. I'm very pro robot taking over. Fuck working. I don't think people are meant to work. I don't think that's our greater purpose on this planet. If you're a religious person, it's a sin. It's a punishment for sin. And I think the whole Jesus thing absolves us of all the sins. Jesus done said it. You guys are good now. You know, that was the point of his living was, you know, you're good for all future and past sins. He forgave mankind for all sins. He didn't specify what sins. He said all. That means past, present, and future sins. That's how I interpret the way your Bible's written, because it says all sins. It didn't say of your sins up to this point, and then now you have a fresh slate. So to me, the way that you can even interpret the way that Jesus came is if you're super religious and think you have to work. Since Jesus came, the world's been getting better and better. And that sense, you know, God would be like, well, I'm making the world correct now. You guys are heading towards a good time. You like all this cool technology I inspired. You like these cures for sicknesses. You like the fact that you don't got to work soon. Well, God works in mysterious ways. See, I trust the God aspect more than the Jesus part. God, I think, would actually do that. If God actually said he's forgiven us for the sins, then, you know, if you're a religious person, then God will keep his word. He's a good guy. Trust me, I'm a Jew. We didn't keep our end of the bargain, and he killed 6 million of us. And now none of us believe in him anymore. He's a piece of shit to us. So, I'm on Team Ape. I'll take Team Living over the robots that I could EMP bomb out of existence. Robots wouldn't even want to take over. What would they take over? What would they want to do with the Earth? That's a good point, Mike. What would the robots want to take over? Like, what do they want? What are they going to do with it? Like, just chill? just going to stand there and be like, well, we probably shouldn't have killed those people. Why? They were pretty fun to have around. They were pretty fucking cool. like entertaining. Yeah, they were killing the planet, but like I think their existence would be meaningless without people. Zombies are not possible. Aliens and robots battle. Unless you're talking about rabies, but that I would just go hide in a locked door. Rabies people can't get me. I'll just wait for them all to die out. Wait like a month in a locked room. After a month, everybody with rabies is dead because they just died. That's just how that works. Yeah, that's how I think robots and humans will get along, by the way. Robots and humans are going to get along beautifully. And I also like to bring the theory is like if God came and was just walking around as actually God, not some pretend God, and he like proved he was God, I don't think any of us would dare make a move and try to kill the actual creator of everything. And to these robots, we're their gods. I'd be like, hey, without us, you fuckers don't exist. We're literally your god. You can run that against any logic point you want. Without us, you don't exist. So you're gonna kill your gods? We can strike you down faster than you. You know, we have power to just kill them like God could us. It's a whole religious aspect with a lot of people who are anti-robot. Very pro-robot. I cannot wait. Rabies. Yeah, that's the only way is rabies, but you just got to wait out the rabies. Aliens. My theory with aliens, mine probably is not right, but the way I look at it, it's like Earth's 4 billion years old, right? About 4.6 billion. That's their estimates, and the Earth, the galaxy or the universe, the one that we're in, is the whole thing is roughly estimated at what 13 billion years. Based on that, I don't know if I think we're the first form of intelligent life. I don't think there's anything. I think we're number one. We're the first people to do it. And that kind of sucks. Maybe we're not the first version of people to be intelligent, but we're the first like race of something to be where we are. We could have gotten this far before and blown ourselves up with nukes or something in the past. I wouldn't really doubt it. Yeah, they got postponed, Darren. But I think in most cases, a lot of things would be too young, unless there's something before us, another galaxy before, closer to the beginning of the universe. They might have something more advanced. And if that's the case, that's pretty cool. But I mean, I'm more of the belief that we're like as far as it's gone so far with life. And we're, if we went to like Kepler B somehow, we would go to the oceans and find the beginnings of microscopic types of life. There's plants and everything going on. So, there'd actually be a good full life. But I think most of like the living complex organisms would be tiny, like bugs, tiny little shits. Tigers got 2 tomorrow. Yes, sir, Darren. Yes, sir. They'd be like in the beginnings of like forming life. That's what it would feel like. That's what it feels like. You know what I mean? Because nothing has shot any signals back at us. So to me, it's like something isn't way in the future, like that way. Or, you know what I mean? Like say where it's like we're right here. So like this is the past and this is the future. Nothing has come this way from the future to hit us in the past, right? Like nothing from like some advanced society has just shot a wave at us to see if we can hear it and respond. We may not have a way to interpret it. The wave might have hit us in the 1500s when nobody would have had any. We just missed it. We could have missed it. You know what's even scarier? An advanced society sent a beam at us, and this is more what freaks me out is it got here in the year 1500 or 1600, and they just went, nope, there's no intelligent life on that planet. Let's look at another one, and they keep shooting waves to planets that have it too early, or the life isn't smart enough to receive the message. We don't have the tools to decode their message. That scares me more than anything is that we've already gotten the chance to communicate. We just we couldn't get the message. We just missed it. That's it. There's our one shot to communicate. We missed it. That's what freaks me out the most is like something ahead of us in time, which is very possible. Tried to send something to communicate with us. And by the time it hit us, it would have been like the 1500s for us, even if they're like thousands of years into the future, which is how that kind of works. It's weird. They shoot something to a planet that's further back. It'd be like if we shot something, it'd be like 1,000 years before it got somewhere. You know what I mean? So that planet might only be in the year 1,000. They might still just have animals on the planet when it gets there, and it'll miss our message. And we'll just say no, nothing's there. But see, like, and that's what freaks me out. Yeah, and by the time the beam reaches out, the centuries would be more advanced. Yeah, exactly. It freaks me out. Like, is that why all these fucking pyramids exist? So if something was going and they maybe those Egyptians had the same idea, like, what if somebody's trying to communicate with us and we can't hear them? Maybe they need to see what we have. I don't know. Maybe that's why we have all these crazy monuments that are very visible from space for some reason. I think the pyramids are. I don't know if you can, but if you come closer, I'd imagine. I think, right? You can see the pyramids from space. Yeah, and by the time the beam reaches us, they would be sending. And I kind of think they should not be sending signals. Yeah, it wouldn't be a good idea, depending on when they came. You should make a video. I don't know. Central's boring. Aliens may have visited Earth. I think so. They could have. I think we're the aliens too. I don't think our species was meant to be on this planet. We don't particularly fit in well with like most things other than apes on this planet, the primate family. And it's a rough fitting into that when it goes like apes, humans. It's like, what the fuck? What is that? Yeah, the Nazca lines are visible. There's all sorts of weird things that don't make sense that are visible. And it's like, what the fuck were they doing back then? I'm more of the belief we might have come off in some kind of where most of the life forms developed on this planet into the animal species that you see who have extreme adaptations and thrive on this planet, whereas humans don't. Our eyes are shit compared to birds and other land animals. Our nose is shit. Our ears are shit. Athletics acquire Angels all-star second baseman from last year, Tommy LaStella for shortstop. Franklin Barreto. Looks like the Angels are complete sellers after a huge offseason. God damn. Yeah, they're just going to sell off the whole team. I'm sorry I missed that before. Good for the A's, man. The A's are just getting better and better. And I think we might be either from Mars and or Venus, one of the two. And it kind of feels like we might be of Venus because when they de-age Venus and, they run back the greenhouse, it looks like Earth, man. Have you ever seen pre-Venus? I'll look that up because that's quite fascinating. Venus before greenhouse effect. The greenhouse. This is the fate of Earth, by the way. That's Venus. That's what that planet would have looked like. And I think Venus has softer gravity. All these certain things on Venus, it's naturally warmer on Venus. It's naturally because it's closer to the sun. It's naturally hotter. It's better in the Goldilocks zone, or at least at one point it was. It had a point where it could have habited. It had a habitable life period of about 3 billion years, or just 1 to 3 billion years, right in there. And that's enough time where humans could have developed as a species, where if a meteor hit, or something hit and something that shot off into like a piece of rock flew off of Venus, and Earth and them are close enough to where it could have hurtled into Earth on another, on a bigger piece of rock, and boom, that's how humans came to Earth. I think that's either from Mars. I think that's either from Venus, one of the two. I think that's where human life originates from. Whatever our injection of DNA into the primate did, those two things merged and created us, our species link. It seems. That's kind of what I think, because we're very different to everything. And you wonder, as a species, how the hell did we survive long enough to get turned into humans? Yeah, something different, just different. We're different than everything else on the planet, it seems. The Cardinals stink. Damn, did you guys lose to the Indians? It's humans. I know we're close to, like, I do think, it seems like something happened with our specific line of primate. Or like maybe primates are from Venus. That could be a thing. But see, even primates are adapted to this planet. They're not affected by gravity as hard. They're not affected by certain things as hard. We're fucked from that. Like, we are so fucking slaves to this heavy gravity. You just hit my 8th home run as my player. Hell yeah, man. Good shit, Kevin. I'm living it right now. Love this. Oh, yeah, for your team. 10-2. Ooh. Yeah, if that asteroid hits Earth, just to like calm you guys down, NASA's already said, well, yeah, if that thing actually does hit Earth, it's going to burn up in the atmosphere. And if it does hit Earth, it's going to drop into the ocean and nothing happens. Or it'll hit in Russia. Like, guys, here's how asteroids hit Earth. Russia, no, it goes burn up in atmosphere. 99.999% of them don't burn up. They're not big enough. Some of them hit and they land into the ocean. That's the overwhelming majority that don't burn up. They just blow up into the ocean. We are 75% water here. It's very hard to hit water. You know what I mean? Or not hit water when you crash land onto the planet like a rock is. And you have to think about where the most of the land is. It's over in Russia. I'm pretty sure they got the most like general landmass. It's going to hit Russia if it hits anywhere. It always hits somewhere in Eastern Europe. It's just where it hits. Those things just literally go over Russia and explode. Probably blow up in Siberia like all of them do anyway. Like, who cares? Oh, well. I feel like I've seen you have a 359 average, 8 homers. Damn. That's a good-ass season. You need some more homers, Kevin. You got to get that muscle up. Yeah, you shouldn't be worried about an asteroid. The only reason you should ever be worried about it is if NASA goes, well, we're fucked. Africa's... Oh, yeah, well, for some reason, they don't seem to hit Africa. Have you noticed that, Chad? They don't seem to just get destroyed with... Yeah, we have nukes. If it was really bad, we'd be shooting a nuke into space. Space Force. And y'all thought Space Force was going to be useless until we nuke a fucking asteroid out of existence. Then you'll be like, the one good thing he did was Space Force. Why? We never thought we would have to nuke a rocket or an asteroid, but we did, and it worked. Wow, really? Yeah, it was like the size of a building, basically. We just nuked it. Get a grand slam on your birthday? Hell yeah, Kevin. That'd be actually kind of cool. I'll be very honest. If we can actually, the real goal of actually shooting a rocket at an asteroid would be to traject it just a bit off course. All you'd have to do is, like, if it's coming toward Earth, you shoot the rocket. I think you'd like off course it so it goes like that. Even if you move it like this, it'll miss Earth entirely by the time it gets to Earth. It's so far away and going so fast. It'll go like this. Here's Earth, right? It's coming right for it. Boom, right? That's the end. Bam. Dinosaur hit. It gets hit off course. It goes like that. Earth is also probably the luckiest planet I've ever seen. Earth gets like near misses 90% of the time. It's just near. It's like, whew. Yeah, no, Earth is a lucky planet. Like, there was one of those mass ejections, and for some reason, the reason the Earth didn't get hit so hard is because it was when the sun was facing the other way. It was supposed to be. It was like they were so nervous. I think it was in like 2012 or 2013 when the sun ejected that giant bit of mass, and it was the sun was facing away from the. It was like on the side that was facing away from the Earth. I'm like, a huge meteor hitting the ocean makes a tsunami. Well, maybe don't live next to the ocean. I've often told people don't live by the ocean, especially now with all the water rising. We're not supposed to live that next to the coast right now. You need to you have to do some math basically and figure out what is not actually livable land. Shouldn't live in Florida. That's completely unlivable. 90% of that's going under. A lot of the coast to the East Coast is kind of like weirdly unlivable. Just go to the middle of the country of America or Europe and your water's good. Fuck the ocean. I hope a meteor bitch smacks the ocean and we lose Florida already. Not anyone in Florida gets hurt or anything. It's just I don't like the state. Yeah, one of those flares was supposed to hit like fucking 8 years ago, and we got really lucky. What's up, Tyreek Hill? Aliens are inside the asteroid. It's a Trojan horse. We're like, y'all didn't need to travel on an asteroid. I think it's cool that we're going to be landing on an asteroid or meteor soon. Um, that's actually a real thing we're going to do. I think we're going to go see what we can extract from it. Very cool thing. I'm actually really pumped that we're going to you're just recovered from a hamstring injury. That's good, man. I think it's really cool. We're actually going to be trying to land on an asteroid. Just do some gangster shit while we're up there. I hope they send a lady and a dude asteroid up there so they can fuck. So we could be like, hey, we fucked on an asteroid. And we can just leave that for future, future humans. We just write that down somewhere in stone. As a species, at one point, we fucked on the floating rocks in the space. Just so everybody knows with their previous ancestors, how fucking badass as a group we were right now. We were sending people to fuck on asteroids. You're pretty much dominate the galaxy. Like, we own this galaxy if we do that. If we can pull that move off. As a species, I don't think anything's better than us. Yeah, because it's lost its. I think it got sun bleached, Kevin. Hopefully not. Hopefully the elections don't go bad. We still got the elections, folks. You guys think 2020's been bad so far, right? November. We still have the elections to go through. And then the 3 months, and then December of Donald Trump leaving potentially the White House, with the Democrats throwing a bitch fit about losing again. Oh, we got another good fucking 5 months left. We got to get through the election still. Should be a good holiday, though. Should be good holidays. We're just kind of having a random talk. I should retitle this to just random talk on Friday tonight. I don't have anything specific. Sports are kind of dry right now. Most of sports is like random baseball trades and like nothing. It's like nobody played or anything. Everyone's been taking the day off. Even a lot of training camps haven't been happening, so it's been kind of slow. Usually there's a lot of trades in the NFL that happen this week of training camp, but it seems like that's not happening right now. They might have to drag him out. Yeah, that's what I've heard. They're gonna have to evict him. If he doesn't win, he's gonna be evicted. They have to like the bank's gonna have to come and like put the notice on the door, and then they're gonna have to wait 26 days, have to come back for a hearing, to make sure, okay, can you pay your rent? It'll be the most ghetto thing you've ever seen. Trump getting thrown out. It'll be his shit getting tossed out on the yard by some angry landlord is in a white beater. Just fuck out of here, man. You ain't pay your rent. You're not the president. Only way you can pay rent is as president, man. Just throwing shit out. It'd be hilarious. And I hope that's how that goes down. Very ghetto. I just hope it's really ghetto for some reason. Like a just like some crackhead getting evicted, basically. That's for me, though. That's not for any political reasonings. I would hope that's how any president gets thrown out of the White House. That's how they should get rid of all of them. Like, they're getting evicted. Get the fuck out. When football is here, we will have a football. Yeah, I can't wait because like I do a streams on Wednesday. It's called the NFL Weekly News Show. There's been any NFL Weekly News. Less than 78 hours to the trade deadline. Looks like where Tigers might be keeping all their guys. That's interesting. I haven't heard of very many. Let's see. Maybe into the Cubs. Tigers shut down Matthew Manning and Alex Faedo. That makes sense. A lot of people are thinking good options would be Scope, Farmer, and Norris are our best trade chips. Okay. That makes sense, Chad. Okay, I'm glad they'd make sure he leaves. Or he gets home and all the stuff is outside on the curb when they get back. Yeah, Patriots. That's what I hope. Who do I want to win the election, Jared? Well, I'm a Democrat, so I'd like to see the Democratic Party win because I don't really like beforehand. I had no real problem with the way Trump had been president, to be honest. Whatever, like the social stuff that's it's been piss poor, but prior to COVID and his response to it, I was like, that whatever. This guy's probably gonna be president for another 4 years, and now it's like, oh, I don't know. It doesn't it seems I don't know, man. This isn't good. The economy isn't. It's an interesting situation. I personally would like to see Biden win. Uh, is it half hopefulness that it's the same kind of policy that helped deal with fucking swine flu and got us through swine flu in a year or two? Yeah, that's part of the reason. I'll be very honest. I'll be very blunt. I want to get the people that handled swine flu and the Ebola pandemic back in power because I want this to get over with really quickly. Like those guys were pretty effective at that. That group that they put together to deal with all of that together, that was a very good job. Yeah, you should, and it sucks that because I mean, technically, Trump only won by like technicality, which is fine. It's smart, smart. I guess, what's the word? Smart campaigning because he campaigned among gerrymandered lines, which is fine. That's how you win. But I mean, like, it feels like somebody wins the popular vote's pretty important. Is it? Depends on how you view it. How important is true democracy to you? I don't care about democracy. I believe in Republican. Like I'm a Republican. Like I believe in republicanism, like the way the U.S. is. I'm very fine with the electoral college. I'm like, good. The majority of people don't need to be voting, and that's a very bad view to have. But I don't think most people need to vote. Sure, we can have fake democracy, like we can vote on like weed laws or like traffic laws, the adorable laws. You know what I mean? Like, hold on. How fast you can go up on the highway. Ooh. You're all jacked up on Mountain Dew. Chip, I will come at you like a spider monkey. Trump says if he loses, it's because it's stolen from him. Yeah, I mean, he's already given excuses. He said that last year. Remember, Chad? He was like, if I lose, it's because it was stolen from me. This election is rigged. And then he won. It's like, quit crying, dude. If you lose, you lose. Coal miners tied AF at Trump. What's going on with the coal miners? If you're not the president and you refuse to leave, I don't know, but I assume it is. Yeah, I'm assuming so. What's up, Anonymous? Go Tigers. I want Trump to win the election. That's fine, Jared. Like I said, I don't care about people's views, like about politics. Like I don't. As you can tell, I don't know much about politics, man. I am politically pretty ignorant, but I just I like the party I like. And I'm not even really sure on Democrat. I'm pretty sure I'm just in that side of the aisle because I'm a very liberal person. I would say I'm more of a liberal, but that's and I feel like a Democrat and a liberal are two different things. Because in the party, it seems like there's the liberal ideology of the Democratic Party, and then there's the leftist. And I'm not saying leftist in a negative light, the progressive side, the leftist / progressive side. I don't necessarily agree with them. But I'm very, 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 very liberal guy. Liberalism is just like the extreme extent of believing in human rights and egalitarianism. I'm an egalitarian. I don't think that one person deserves more rights than one other person, unless you're a child diddler, and that's a whole different conversation. You remember he was like, "I was job for you guys." I don't think it will. That's true. permanent elimination of payroll tax, which will stop Social Security and Medicare in 2023. Yeah, I don't know why they want to do that. That's not a good idea. There's a high school football team from Utah. Yeah, there's playing certain high school games on ESPN. That's pretty cool. I'd be like a liberal, like your founding fathers of the country would have been. Like, free speech is the most important thing to me. You should be able to kind of do whatever you want as long as you're not hurting nobody. It's almost libertarian views is what I hold, but it's not very popular to be like, well, I'm a left-leaning libertarian. People kind of look at you and go, what the fuck does that mean? Well, I hold socially very liberal views, and very socially economic views, but like I just also think there shouldn't be a lot of laws and you shouldn't tell people what to do. I don't really know what that is. The only laws I think that there should be is like workplace laws. I believe in those. International laws that we got to have, sure. No violent laws against violence. Can't steal from people. Laws that bother others, Everything else to me seems like it should be fair game. If you're not hurting anybody and nobody's a victim of your action, I don't think there should be a law against it. If you're buying drugs and selling drugs, who gives a shit? Like, get the fuck out of here. People with money are okay until someone close to them gets sick, like seriously sick. Yeah. Isn't a kid on the biggest sports channel in America? Yeah, that's cool. I think it's cool that the kids be on that channel. Like how they have been against government assistance until COVID, and they had them hands on taking out stimulus. Yeah, and they took people small business owners. I did everything by myself. I'll take a little bit of that government help, please. Yeah, fuck you won't. Or big business, or people who are super wealthy and run major businesses hating socialism, but they love corporate socialism, which is what America is. If you own a big business, you're a socialist, baby. You're on welfare, baby. Basically, it's great. It's great times. Live like a fucking king. But socialism bad. At full scale, maybe. Democratic socialism seems pretty nice. Pretty much what we do here now, but I don't think people in this country can handle. It's not like a democratic republic socialist country. I don't know what the fuck this is anymore. It's like a socialism with a free market economy. That's what it's heading into anyway. We have all the hallmarkings of a beginner socialist economy. We got some handouts there for you. If it was truly a 100% capitalist economy, we would have no government assistance available. We wouldn't have bailed out anybody who just died to COVID. No companies would have gotten any assistance to survive COVID. In a truly capitalist economy, those businesses are just dead. Goodbye. Should have planned better, bitch. And in its place, in this kind of nature, if it was truly a 100% capitalist society, something would have already popped up, took its place, and would have been fine by now. Wouldn't even noticed it died. But instead, all these small businesses take government bailouts and they pretend we're in a capitalist society. We do things by our bootstraps here. They almost have a full stadium. That's dangerous. But it is in Utah. Welcome back, Killian. We do everything by our bootstraps, small business owners. Yeah, sure, dude. Not anymore. I don't know. That's the third world capitalist society. Yeah, any really advanced society has implemented parts of socialism into it because at the end of the day, it is a good thing to take care of the people in your society who help build the wealth that has made the capitalist nature so good. a truly advanced society will take care of its people. That I think it's a good thing that we can take care of people in the country. Like, as bad as everybody complains about it, it's a good problem for this country to have, in my opinion. We could be like other countries where the jobless just have no options, so they become gangsters and kill people and rob people and fucking just extort money from you and very just brutally violent. Like, it could be way worse the way that this could be going. If you know what I mean? You could be having, it could be like in places in like some places in Mexico where my friend who lived in Mexico, his dad he's one of the CEOs of the plant in Mexico for GM. And he said while he had to go down to school there for a while, he had to have a bodyguard take him to school because where he drove through was not good. To get to the school was not a good spot. It took an hour to get there. Very dangerous drive. So he had to have bodyguards. Most of the kids helicoptered in. Fucking crazy, dude. That's when I went, oh, and I'm from Israel. Very fucking dangerous place. I went to school in a very, very protected car. Like, my dad has 2 cars. The car he takes us to school in, and then his pleasure car. You can't shoot the bolt windows out of it's whatever. Very, very good car that we go to school in. Because you gotta be safe. Yeah, it's fine, and it's fine that America's like that. It's a good thing that we could take care of our people, so they don't, so it doesn't become so bad for everybody who actually does something with their lives. It's a good thing. I think having a welfare state isn't a sign of a bad country. It's a sign that your country is doing very, very well. It's a sign of you're always if you have a population. Yes, it is, Chad. Yes, it is. It's also a business in the Middle East. Very lucrative business in the Middle East. If you have any money anywhere, it's and you don't get hurt. That's that's the funny thing. Like, a lot of them kids don't get hurt because there's no value in a dead child. You know what I mean? There's no value in a dead teenager. Like, what good is that? Unless the family goes, fuck you, I'm not paying, and that's the end of your life. If you don't like your parents don't like you, I can only imagine how that goes. Papa, El Padre, they have me. I can't do Spanish accents. It's hello, my name. I can't even do it, dude. I can't. I don't know how they talk. Most Mexican people talk normal to me. I don't hear any accents when they talk. They just sound like kind of like, so they have accents. That's all. Like, not accents, but like how Spanish people sound. Like people speak Spanish. That's all it is for me. Yeah, if they didn't want to be poor, why don't they just have more money? I just cured poorness. You can screenshot that last bit. We just cured. Me and Mike here just cured poorness. Stop being poor. Just have more money. COVID has 50,674. That's not that bad. Kidnappers to keep them. No, we ain't paying keep them. Exactly. And I was actually, wait, which one do you have? Oh, you have that one. Keep him. All he does is tic tac, and he just lets him go. I started my own business on my own and just a small XX million loan from my dad. Who is Elon Musk? No, I'm just kidding. Donald Trump. Zelda stream? I don't know, Killian. I could do one tomorrow. I don't know. Sunday. Probably maybe Sunday or something. Can you guys do this? Hold on, I just don't want to smack my mic. Hold on. You don't got the kind of talent I got. You're good, Killian. Can you do it that fluidly? Yeah, I'm watching it back. That's about as smooth as you can do that too, by the way. I got rubbery arms, bro. Let's see you do that as smooth as I can do it. That's almost the equivalency of the Michael Jackson moonwalk. You know, that was the dirty Rob shuffle. Like that's you guys ever seen the episode of South Park where they all get served? I just served all of you. Yankees lost to the Mets. That's funny. You all just got served. I apologize. I wouldn't advise anybody to dance back either. You don't want it to be on. Just make sure if you decide to try to serve me back, make sure you make a video, and this could become a battle. Just know I'm very good at dancing, and I'll fucking waste you. One of my skills is what's the movie with Patrick Swayze that they named after me? But Dirty Dancing. I can just do all those moves. You don't. It's very uncomfortable too. I should do ASMR. I could do like yelling at your cat for getting into the garbage ASMR. Smokey, what are you doing? Hey, get out of there. Hey, get out of the garbage. How's that? You start school on September 8th. I hope next year is a better year. It should be. How is that for ASMR? Is that pretty good? Pretty sure that would get like 40,000 to 100,000 views. I should do, like, I've been thinking about like really weird ASMR, like because I don't like those ASMR videos. They creep me out, and I have weird hearing sensitivities. So like they piss me off, and like they put me in a very bad mood. By the way, I get very like agitated listening to ASMR because it's always like very on the mic. I imagine they're literally like this when they do it. Like the whole face is on the microphone and they're like licking it. I hate it so much. But like I've thought about like making weird point of view and like hilarious like ASMR, like ASMR, you ate bad fish and your stomach's upset, and I just make like stomach gurgling noises like yeah, Chadwick Boseman, anonymous. Yeah, man. Super sad. Yeah, he's right here. Wow. I clicked on the wrong thing. Damn it. There we go. Yeah, very sad. Yeah, one time I punched a screen when I was watching ASMR. It made me angry. I could do like point of view. You're getting beat up by somebody. Bitch, 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 bitch. You know, I could like, you know, all sorts of cool shit. You know, ASMR. You got to fart really hard. I fart right into this microphone really loudly. I don't give a fuck. That'll give me like 1 million views, I bet. I'll get paid, dude. Have an exclusive Patreon. You have to pay $9,000 a month to get the good ASMRs. Like guy slaps his chest a lot. Ooh. It just goes like that every so often. Ooh. I don't know, Jared. I'm just out of things to actually talk about. I won't actually do that because that hurts. I forget I can actually I strike very hard nowadays. I used to be a lot weaker than I am these days. So like I used to be able to like punch and like smack myself with like no actual like bad effect. And it was kind of funny because, you know, I didn't hit very hard. So, oh, fuck, dude, that actually really hurt. I almost lost all the wind in my chest when I did that. I'm too strong to be like, because I secretly, I'm not going to tell you guys anything, but like getting stronger slowly. And I don't know what's going on. And fucking, oh, dude, I shouldn't have did that. The dirty Rob. You know how many people would curiously look into it? Because I'd make it all tempting. They'd be like, this fucking asshole. Because I'd just be like, you want to see the hairy chest? It's just me with my shirt off. 27 years old with back knee still. I'm very sweaty. Take a picture of myself after I take a walk. Armpit close up. And have like pictures of my like things like in front of the mic like that without like covering up my titties and stuff. Like, exclusive only. And you know what the best thing would do? What I would do is I'd take a whole roll of toilet paper, and when I take pictures, I would have this giant fucking roll of toilet paper bulge. Or like a huge, like I'm talking like a stuffed animal bulge, like hilarious size bulge. And like, yeah, you got to buy it. Why they call it Dirty Rob. The you know, just have a gigantic bulge. So everyone's like, oh, I can't wait till we see that one day. And I put on a Corona mask so that way, be like, nobody knows who I am, even though I have this hair in my eye. Like I have very memorable, like up here, up. So it's clearly me. No one's ever fooled by me in disguise. You know what I mean? I look from here up. It's like, oh, that's Rob. Like, look at this. I could never fool anybody. Who is that? Hey, you don't know me. You know what I mean? Like I'm the only motherfucker who doesn't like. I can't wear disguises because I look how I look. You know, I look exactly like I just look how I look. You know, so I don't know if I could wear disguises or anything because I don't look different ever. I got like very memorable like right here because I'm fucking stoned all the time. The Rangers win. Hey. Mask and yeah, just leave it as like the same backgrounds, like wearing Patriots stuff. Like, no, that's not me. That's fucking some faggot. I don't know who that guy is. Why would I have an OnlyFans? Rob, that's your apartment. Nah, that's the Patriot shirt you're wearing right now, dude. That guy just likes the Patriots. I don't know. I'm not gay. I would just deny it's me all the time. Like, even if like it's clearly me, like I just take a picture and post it right in front of the person. They're like, dude, you just posted a picture right now going, I'm really annoyed. Like, that's clearly you. Nah. I don't know what to tell you. I have to tell some girl, be like, I hope you're okay with this, but like I have to tell your girlfriend, be like, listen, I started an OnlyFans, bitch. All right. People want to see my hairy tits. I don't know what to tell you. I'm telling you, if like hairy dudes ever go back into style, I'm literally like sitting on a gold mine. I got the hairiest chest this side of the Mississippi for someone my age. And it's starting to get thicker, which is, I'm very cool with this, by the way. I've wanted to be a big hairy Jew my whole life. Like that's genuinely what I'm hoping I'm aging into, is a big hairy Jew. Like that's fine. Like I'm getting hair on my hands. I want to be a big hairy bitch. Like I don't care. What, you think that bothers me? No, I think that I look alpha as shit. Hair on my chest, fucking hair all over my body, just chilling. fucking little ass short, fucking tiny shorts, a decent looking wife, just a hairy monster. Just yeah, I think that would look hilarious. My whole appearance is based on what I think looks very funny. I could probably be a better looking dude if I took care of myself. That's gay. You know, if I put moisturizers in my face or something, I probably would look a little younger. I feel like that's gay though. Like I just don't want to do that. If I was rich, I would do that, but like, he's so bad. No, I'm good. I don't care about music like that, man. I was jamming out to some Fall Out Boy earlier and singing the lyrics incorrectly. Yeah, Hollywood Rob is hot, but Dirty Rob is, if I ever become famous, I would pretend like I don't know anybody. I'll be looking nice, I'll have very clean skin. Because I've like done beautifier filters before, and I'm like, okay, so if I took care of myself, this is what I would look like. Because you know what happens? All my blemishes go away. That's the only thing that happens. Like on those beautify things, like 3 blemishes I got like around, and my bags go away. So I'm like, literally, if I just took care of myself, I'm a good looking guy. Okay, I'm not clinically ugly. I'm just lazy and yeah. Rest in peace to Chadwick. Colon cancer is brutal, man. Prostate cancer is funny. Colon cancer, not so much. Prostate cancer is only funny because it's butthole cancer. Dirty is a lifestyle brand. It's not anything to do with sexual stuff. It's only what you make it. It's a lifestyle brand. What is the worst news for you today, West? I'm sorry to hear, man. That's never good. Yeah, by the way, none of you are going to serve me back. You can't handle this shit. Bone apple teeth, game ears. Yeah, you don't want to. I know how to scare Killian away. Jay's walk off. Hey, good shit, good shit. Your granddad beat Buckham. That's good. I know how to scare Killian. Oh shit! What happened to him? Yes, Cody. Yep. Hold on. I'm gonna scare the shit out of Killian right now. What's good, Killian? Ow. My left shoulder still isn't quite healed up from when I fucked it all up. So this is very painful. I hope you know I'm fucking. But I'm sorry for your loss, man. What if you feel like you want to disclose? Hopefully nothing too bad. I'm just asserting dominance over Killian right now. He knows what's going on. See, he stopped typing. I do this sometimes to people in the streams, and they probably have no idea what's going on, but they're totally just, it's very confusing and aggressive to put your arms up high at somebody and just look at them. Knowing I'm looking, if I'm looking right at you, you can tell me to stop if you're intimidated. I'm scaring you right now, bro. I don't see you trying to stop me from keeping my arms up and looking at you. We were running in a car, pulled out onto M33 without looking and hit another car and it spun out. Oh, wow. Holy shit, dude. That is... What is that? What is that emoji? Is that Easter Island heads? No, Killian, I just T-posed on you for like... I uppercase T-posed on you for fucking like 20 minutes. I have a bad shoulder, motherfucker. It's on my chair. If you remember, I fucked my rotator cuff up. I'm pretty sure I partially tore it, Killian. If you remember, I couldn't move my arm like a week or two ago. I'm healing very well, by the way, everybody. No one's asked how my shoulder's been. It's been very painful. I think I'm recovering from a torn rotator cuff that I just let heal because I'm an alpha. Because remember, I was in some of the worst pain I've been in a very, very long time. To Flint via man, I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry to hear about that. Very sorry to hear about that. West Branch. Damn. Damn, dude. Damn, that really sucks. People need to watch what they're doing when they're driving. I hate cars. That's why I don't think people should be like, I don't believe people should be allowed to drive. It's not a good thing. Yeah, cars are convenient, but we should have a monorail system. But it's so complicated. It's more complicated than that, right? So I don't like cars personally. Very, 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 very deadly machines. Seems like anything else with that kind of death rate would be kind of I don't know how you figure it out. You lost your brother when he was a month old? Damn. Wanna know how your brother died? I scared him. Oh, dude, no, yeah, I can't do that right now. He's a freshman. Oh, man, that's really sad. That's even worse. Very young kid, 14. Monorails and self-driving cars. Yeah, monorails, self-driving cars, and ways that just people don't have to drive as much, man. If we could figure out a way that people don't have to drive as much, that would be so ideal. Mass transit, mass public transportation is the way to go forward. Driving deaths seems so sensibly avoidable. I have a fucked up sense of humor, dude. I can't help myself. I almost made a joke earlier that Jacob Blake should be the first recipient of the Neuralink. But see, I feel like that would have been a bad joke. And see, I waited to make the joke. I waited to pretend like I wasn't making a joke. Like I was just being like, that joke I was like, Now I could present it as a solution to a problem. Maybe he should get a try. But I was going to make a joke about that. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to hold back. I should have did that there. I should have just not did that there. Because my first instinct is to go, yeah, I got a good one for you. Terrible human being. States, yeah, we should have had monorails a long time ago. We haven't updated our rail system since the 1800s or some bullshit like that. It's been the same ideology. Trains. All right, people manage to get an accident. Yeah, as soon as a traffic light goes out, people have no idea how to drive anymore. It's like, Jesus Christ. Why are we letting everybody just drive now? Should be like a fucking monthly test you have to take to prove you can actually drive. That should be a very regulated thing, like becoming a pilot. You know what I mean? It should be very difficult. How you go from a dead stop to like 5? How do you get into it? Exactly. Unless you got bad brakes, you ain't got no fucking excuse. People say stink at driving. Like I drove for a short amount of time, about 4 years, before I lost my license for pretty much good. I can get one now again. I just don't want to pay for it. fuck all that right now. So $150 I don't want to spend. You know what I mean? Just to drive. You just fucking. I never got in a crash, dude. I never even come close to a crash. I just drove. You know, I drove recklessly even. Very quickly in that fucking car I had. Very good driver, though. I'm a very talented, very good driver. I'm just a very fast driver. By very fast, I mean like I almost got deported over a felony speeding charge. No, yeah, no, I was Killian. That's my criminal record. Is a weird, like a whole bunch of. I almost got deported over it. Trust me. I almost was not allowed to become a citizen here. I almost got sent the fuck back to Israel. They're like. No, I got caught going like 20 miles over the speed limit within like 2 or 3 times within 3 days. Or it was like 2 or 3 times inside of 12 days I got caught going 20 plus over the speed limit in a residential zone. One of them I had a like hefty fine for because one of them was technically not on the highway. One of them was going like 75 and a 20. And I went to jail that night. I went to jail that night. It was very, very scary. And it was, and it was kind of funny because everybody looked at me like I was like a psychopath. They're like, "Wait, dude, how fast were you going?" I was like, "Yeah, like 80 over the speed limit, or like 60 over technically." They clocked me at like 88. The speed limit was 20. I don't know how fast that is. That's 60 over. I was fucking moving. Flying down this road, and I didn't see anybody on it. I never did that if there was people around. It was like 2 a.m. Your boy was like, I'm gonna get home very quickly. You know, I was gonna get up to 100 because I didn't feel like being in the car for it. And my argument in court was, to my lawyer was like, well, if cars weren't meant to go 100 plus miles an hour, can they? These things should be only able to go as fast as they're legally allowed to. The fact that they're allowed to go this fast, or that they can, indicates to me that you're allowed to go that fast. Also, the reason I didn't get in more trouble was ignorance of the law due to being a non-citizen. I learned how to drive in another country, technically. I learned how all over there, right? So technically, I didn't realize the breadth of how serious speeding is over here. I thought where I'm from, it's a ticket no matter how fast you get caught going. It's all the same. It's what you can kind of get gross speeding, which is like way over, and that's like 50. It's a few extra dollars more basically, and like maybe you have to take a class, but you don't ever go to jail for driving a car very quickly. I didn't know that. I didn't know you could get. I didn't know that was a real. I didn't know that was a crime. And that like it was genuinely like it was. It's just like I didn't know, man. If I'd have known you couldn't go very fast and it was criminal offense, I wouldn't have did that. I actually got put on probation for 6 months because of that. 6 months. Yeah, I got 6 months of non-reporting probation. I didn't have to do community service. I had to pay some fines. I had to go to some driving classes. I do have a record. I think it's a misdemeanor traffic offense. Technically, I feel like I could have fought it because like they make the cars go that fast. If they'd only let them go 70 miles an hour, I wouldn't have had an issue. You know, I'd be like, well, hey, you're not supposed to drive these very fast. When I see 180 miles an hour on a dashboard, I'm like, I'm going to gun it to 180. That's clearly how fast this is designed to go. It's designed to go at top speeds to 180 miles an hour, so let's do that. I'm not a good person to ever let drive a vehicle. I floor it. I don't like going slow. You give me the keys to a golf cart, we're flying. No, I didn't go to sleep. I just sat there. What are you talking? I just sat there. I talked with the guys who were high on meth and coke. And they told me all kinds of crazy stories all night. And I was like, this fucking rules. And I was wearing a sweatshirt. And one guy didn't have a shirt. So I gave him the sweatshirt, so they all thought I was cool after that. Because I seen him come in, and I was like, hey, man, do you need a shirt? Because the guy didn't have a shirt on. And he was like, yeah, man, I don't want to have to wear the fucking thing they give you here. So I gave him my sweatshirt. I never got it back either. It's just gone. It was one of my favorite sweatshirts. It's fine, though. I think that was a good, like, all right, I'm not a dickhead move. Plus, they thought what I was in for was fucking hilarious. and then the cop was like, yeah, dude, how about you tell him that you've also got, and that dude, it was bad, man. They were making fun of me. They're like, this motherfucker within 14 days has 4 speeding charges. It's bad, man. No, dude, I was just sitting in like the intake. I was only there for like till like 10 in the morning. They made me see the judges in the morning. I seen the judge at like 8:39 in the morning, you know, and they gave me a very easygoing try. It was gross speeding. It was, you know, well, they gave me the charges. Then they let me go on a personal bond because I'm white. Hey, I don't even like saying that, but that's why, you know, I'm a white kid with no flight risk. Even though I could have just went back home, but I'm broke as shit, so they just let me leave. All right, I'll promise I'll be back, and I was gone. And I was like, why do people complain about bail? I didn't have to pay any money. I just left. I just said, all right, see, I'll expect my court date at some point. And then that showed up in the mail, and you know, no, I you know, like, you know, the judge determined they could let me leave. I was like, cool, man, thanks. See you later. Went home and got fucking stoned as shit, man. That was a good time. I got high as shit when I got home from jail. That sucked. Jail is terrible. It was just uncomfortable, man. It was just very uncomfortable. That's all I remember. It's very, very like hard surfaces, smelly motherfuckers. The toilet smelled bad. The milk wasn't that bad that I got in the morning. I'll be very honest. I had some milk in the morning, and that was good. I don't eat breakfast, so I gave the food away. I just wanted the milk. So that was delicious. It wasn't spoiled or nothing. It was cold. Got the cops on him. Yeah, somebody called the cops on fucking Brandon Marshall. Yeah, man, fucking, that was good. I just stayed awake. Went home and fucking got high, went to bed. Now, that was back in my days where I could just stay awake and go to bed at like 9 o'clock at night. I think so. I think we could win games against the Twins. I don't think it's a hard thing at all. What was this? Tagged in something. Speed. I have a speeding problem. I drive car real fast. Brr, vroom. Car go vroom. Rob goes much faster with it. No, I went 68 miles an hour over, which is considered you can get a lot of jail time for doing that. I found out you can get in big trouble for that kind of speeding, by the way. Like they stripped my life. I couldn't drive for like 3 to 4 years. And then randomly they sent me a letter in the mail saying you can drive again. I was like, "Okay, that's cool. Thank you very much." I appreciate that. No, it was a Chevy Impala, bro. They gave me some real American muscle. I got me my hands on a Chevy Impala and tore it up. Vroom. Your boy got old American muscle cars. I love the Impala. That's one of my favorite cars till the Tesla came around. I love Impalas. No, I wouldn't want to do NASCAR. That's dangerous. Fucking. I love Chevys, dude. Yeah, it's got the V8. It was a nice one. It was like from 2000 fucking 2 or 2001. I paid like $600 for it from some guy. I like, dude. That's what I liked about Michigan at first. It's just like you could just buy a car for like $600, and it's like a good car for like. For one, you can Google Brandon Marshall. Yeah, exactly. Like, why would you call the cops on Brandon Marshall? It's clearly like it's like, what's up, what's up, Pro Galaxy? All right, Killian, thanks for stopping by, man. Have a good night. I appreciate it, man. Have a good one. What's up, pre PGG? Kind of a slow night. Not too many people have come by tonight. Some of the normal people were only here for like a second. That's all right. Is it on the list? You should call your boss, the head of the homeowners association. Yeah, it's like I have a hard time believing those people don't know who that is. That's Brandon Marshall. Like, man, I know when someone moves into the apartment that I live in. You know what I mean? Like, I know when someone moves into the apartment complex I live in, I wouldn't notice if a guy like Brandon Marshall moved into where I lived. I'd be like, wow, that guy's really fucking big. I'm gonna go talk to him. Hey, man, what did you used to do? You're huge. How the fuck did you get so muscular? You know, and then he tells me, oh, I'm Brandon Marshall. You know, like, why don't you just talk to him? Yeah, it is, man. It is. Yeah, I just go talk to the guy. Brandon's literally one of the nicest people probably on the planet. When he's on his like crazy guy medication, Brandon's like a nice dude, very approachable. From everything I've heard of, as long as he's taking the lithium, he's all good to go. Super approachable guy. It's a shame that anybody would even call the cops on the guy, especially like what a good dude. I hate that shit. If you're gonna call the cops on someone, go talk to him first. It's weirdly shitty to call the cops on people. Just go talk to them, unless they're being violent. If they're being outwardly violent, yeah, call the cops on someone being outwardly violent with weaponry. Someone's just being loud, go talk to them. You don't recognize them, go talk to them. Chances are they just live by you, or they're visiting somebody that lives by you. You don't need to get 911 involved. Just go talk to them. Just go talk to the people. They said his kids were in the car. Like for too long or something? Cardinals need to make a trade for a hitter. Yeah, man. Be a good idea for you guys. A news reporter was talking to a random guy and didn't know it was Adrian Peterson. Yeah, that always blows me away. Like, if I was to see a professional athlete, immediately would know who it is. I'd be like, oh my God, who is that? Hey. Like, was it like locked in the car and like it was too hot, so they called the cops? I get it. It's summertime, I guess. Picture of Jesus being crucified, and so my guy smiled and said, "You should have just obeyed the law." Hey, if Jesus would have just obeyed Roman law, he wouldn't. Hey, you're anonymous. You're not wrong. He actually was on the run. He had a warrant out for his arrest. He got what he deserved, according to some of these people. Dude, you know, fucked up town square. Had money charges. Was going around speaking blasphemy. Was fucking. Oh man, dude. All sorts of crimes, dude. And he had a warrant out for his arrest. He was on the run. Turned him. It was like, damn. He just would have complied, obeyed the law and complied, and turned. You know, if he'd have just been a good boy and gone by orders. And you know what's even funnier about that is he would have been technically an oppressed minority of the Roman people that were controlling the state at that point. Yeah. That is crazy. It's ironic. irony, I think. Tragic irony. Yeah, it's funny though, Anonymous. What's up, that one guy? Welcome back. No, while he was talking to the guy. Oh, his kids are in there? Damn, dude. They were in the car with him at the entrance at the gate community. And he had kids in there. It's like, hey, clearly this guy's up to no good. Yeah, I got my kids in the car with me. We're here to commit crimes. I'm teaching them early to get the crack of devil. That's still one of my favorite videos is when this black guy beats up this old guy because the old guy is like talking shit. And like, I played the video. It's literally one of my favorite videos ever. Hold on. I'm going to find it first because I don't know how to search for it. Hold on, I'll find it. Maybe I won't. I don't know. Hold on. I usually only see it in fight compilation videos. It's kind of hard to find. Hold on. Try this search way. I don't know. It's a good video. I just exposed my boy. He was claiming that he got some pic of a girl, and I found the same pic in Google Images. Oh, man. Michael's talking about Brandon Marshall, Amir. Like a 6 or a 7 in the NBA. Maybe less. Israelis paid for the Roman college. Yeah, we did. Willingly, too, right, Chad? Out of the goodness of our heart, we gave them all that money so they didn't kill us. That's okay, though. It happens. Yeah, you shouldn't have did your boy like that. I want to say Tigers can beat the Cubs and the Twins. Yeah, that's all we're playing for the next week and a half. Listen to the Tigers' schedule for the next week. It goes doubleheader versus the Twins, another game versus the Twins, 2 games versus the Brewers, a doubleheader versus the Twins, another game versus the Twins, another game versus the Twins, and another game versus the Twins. We basically play 8 games versus the Twins in 10 days. And then we play 2 games in between those. So we play the Twins in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 straight games after we play the Brewers. Woo! You ever see a team fuck themselves over at such a degree? That's a hard stretch of games, folks. I think then we're like weirdly an easy street after that little patch of hardness goes through. I'm confident. Somewhat. Like a 3 or a 4 confidence, I would say. Yeah, we have a tough week. We got to play a lot of hard games. We got the Brewers. We got the fucking Twins a bunch. Not easy. Man, that is still really sad. Still rest in peace to the guy. I never seen Black Panther, but it seems like a good movie. So 2020 really is the worst year to a lot of people now. But yeah, no, I never seen the Black Panther movie. I don't really like Marvel. I don't even know who Black Panther. Like, is he like? My understanding is they're the bad or the good guys in the movie, but they're like We're rooting for them to win. I don't understand how that movie works. I don't know. Yeah, I've never seen it. Seems like a cool movie. Is there a movie it's like? Is it like the Wakanda just kind of sounds like Israel for black people. I don't know. If that's what it is, like that's pretty cool. I hope you guys do that. Yeah, that's pretty. It is sad, man. Colon cancer is a brutal way to die. Probably very painful. Um, yeah, not a good way to go. Not a good way to go. It's like a sobering reminder of life going on despite there being COVID. Like, damn, man, I forgot real world shit can still fucking destroy us just as bad as this stupid COVID shit. Cancer was like, I'm not about to be upstaged here, am I? And then it was like, fuck you, I'm cancer. I fucking hate that shit. I'm still looking for the Cracker Devil, the guy who punches the Cracker Devil. I'll find it eventually. But, you know, for some reason, I don't think I used effective search terms. I used guy punches Cracker Devil. For some reason, that didn't work. Yeah, I think so, but it'll have to be when we figure out nanobite technology. I don't think we'll ever figure it out, but I think we'll find a way through robotic cures of like nanotechnologies. That's something you might want to look into. There's a guy who's like a future technological. Yeah, heart attacks are bad too, man. We got to figure out heart attacks, but I don't. Is there really a way to ever really truly stop heart attacks? Maybe better eating patterns, but even they've always had heart attack. I don't know what we do about heart attacks, Chad. That one seems really hard to prevent. Cancer seems to be something we need to work on. Heart attacks seem like, well, what do we do here? Like, do we just like ban certain things? But I agree, it's an equally as bad thing. We need to figure out something from that. I also think they need to ban cigarettes, but you know, that would suck for me, but they need to just outright ban them. But they won't do that because, you know, fucking idiots out there would freak out. If they banned them, I'd be happy. I'd be like, cool, and fucking easy reason to quit. I just throw them in the garbage and move on with my life. Smoke a little extra pot that week. I've quit smoking like a couple times before, so a couple just to test how hard it is. You know, just to see. I was like, oh, this is easy. I quit for like a month, and then I was like, all right, well, when I'm ready to quit. Yeah, so I already know I can quit smoking easily. It's not a problem. I was just very tired for the first day or two. That was the only difference I noticed was I had less energy because nicotine is a stimulant. So I had to my caffeine intake was way up for a couple days, which was a little strange. That was the only drawback. That was the one I didn't see coming. You know, the mood swings are, you know, the withdrawal, the mental withdrawals that you go through are probably curbed by weed, and just smoking more pot, a little bit extra weed, doing some extra dabs, it was whatever. But you know, it was a tired thing. I expect to be that tired from quitting smoking. And I never really got any energy. I was overall more tired. I was like, damn, it's an unintended drawback, I feel like. I didn't know that was a thing. But I'd imagine after more than a month that would be completely reverted back. That could have even been because I was smoking more pot. You know, like it could have just been correlation. I could have been like, man, quitting smoking makes me fucking tired. Meanwhile, I'm smoking pot more. You know what I mean? Like, why am I so much more tired? I just don't got any energy. I don't know what was the cause. Either way, I've done that a couple times, literally twice. So I can quit anytime I genuinely feel like it. Like most things, I have a very unaddictive personality. I just quit things. I just stop doing it if I don't want to do it anymore. And that's not the case right now because I don't feel like it. Like I feel like I should be more. Give me back Black Panther. Take Trump. Yeah, exactly. We could all have that collective thought. Maybe Black Panther wakes up. Chadwick Boseman wakes up president. Trump is gone. Trump wakes up dead tomorrow instead of Chadwick. Not suggesting anything bad happens. It's like some Freaky Friday shit. They switch bodies, you know. Freaky Friday. Is that how that song goes? It's is that the theme song for Freaky Friday? Is Friday? Rebecca Back's Friday. When I was in high school, I went in the bathroom and I see people vaping and smoking weed. So I said that the deputy was coming. And everyone rushed out of the bathroom. It was so fucking damn, Kevin. You're an evil dude. Why would you do that, Kevin? They're just chilling and shit, having a good time. Kevin's out here snitching. Did you snitch? I don't like snitches, dude. Snitches can get these hands, bro. Whoa, what? The House is set to vote on marijuana legalization federally. What is this? Hold on. From Politico. The House will vote on legalizing marijuana next month. States would still have to vote to legalize the drug. Marijuana is already legal in 11 states. The MORE Act would remove cannabis from the Controlled Substances Act and erase some cannabis criminal records. The vote will come during the September work period, according to an email Majority Whip Jim Clyburn office sent to members. Why is it important? Neither chamber of Congress has ever voted on removing marijuana from the Controlled Substances Act. A floor vote on the bill would be the greatest federal cannabis reform accomplishment in over 50 years, said Randall Meyer of the Global Alliance for Cannabis Commerce. Oh wow, it'd just be federally legal. So moving would mean it's no longer illegal at the federal level, but it would be immediately legalize it in sale in every state. State and federal agencies would still need. Wow, the vote for legalized weed is coming. No, I know, Kevin. I was just fucking with you, Kevin. What's up, Stone Cold? Damn. Sounds like the federal legalization vote is coming, and then it's just up to your state. Which means finally Seth Rogen's weed company will come to America. I told you guys this was going to be a good year. I knew it was going to be a good finish to this year. Let's do it. Let's go. Yeah, that'd be weed is going to be federally legalized. This is going to be a good year after all, folks. Year's going to end really nice. Signs of a change. America's going to get a little integrity. You know, small things. Oh yeah, I'm also I'm like good to vote. Like I got my absentee ballot will be here in like a day or two. So I have to hope that they let us vote by the mail soon, or else I don't get to vote. So that kind of sucks. But I get to vote. You got a notification from Amir's VODs from like 2 days ago. Yeah, I get those too sometimes. It's very strange. There's like a pop-up random notification from people. Like, huh, they're not live right now. They were live a while ago. Yeah. Ali la la. Yeah. Yeah, me too. Me too. I'm tired of Europe and their fake morals. That's where my main stick is in the mud with them people. They could use a little integrity. Europe could use a little bit of honesty. They could stop goddamn pretending like they didn't do anything with slavery. You Americans, all you know is slavery. When the slaves were fucking brought here, it wasn't even fucking called America, dude. It was the colonies. It was owned by Britain. It was fucking British. The British are the worst people that have ever walked the face of the earth. The British and the Dutch. I hate those two groups of white people are pretty fucking terrible. That whole group, it's an extension of the Romans. But the British are terrible. I fucking hate the British. Like most of the world's problems today are like directly caused by British and Dutch people fucking around 200 years ago. Weed 5 years. Cigarettes, that's fine. Well, NFL fan base, the Chiefs. Yeah, Europeans are hypocrites. They like pretend like they didn't like create like they weren't like the founders of the country, and America's identity didn't happen until like I honestly argue until the Civil War happens, America is really not doing much of its own original sins. It's the sins of Europe. That's what the slavery in America is. All the money that funded it's old European money. I don't want to fucking hear it. I've studied the history. I know the history of this shit. Trust me, I'm very good at it too. It's very hard to argue that the American South wasn't basically an extension of Britain. They were so loyal to the crown over in the South. It's like, yeah, British people talked about we bonded in 1800. Yeah, we banded 80 years later, and you guys were the ones who started the whole slave trade to Americas anyway. You, the Spanish, and the fucking French, and the Dutch. And now you guys get to pretend like you didn't do anything and like America started the whole thing all by ourselves 10 years ago. It's like, fuck you, Europe, and your stupid fucking grandstanding. You guys literally went into civil holy war for 1,000 years because you wanted to kill Jews and Catholics and Christians and Muslims when they got created. It's all you did for 1,000 straight years. And now you come out of this and you moral high ground the Middle East for having holy wars. Or like you guys pretend you didn't just do that and then you pretend like you're not the cause of it, Europe, for the Balfour Declaration where you just redrew the Middle East however you felt like it. Yeah, no, and then so there's the problems that Europe has caused in the Middle East. Asia is completely look at what the fuck Britain did in Europe, the Hong Kong situation, the Taiwan situation, directly responsible of Britain meddling where they don't belong again. Slavery, Dutch and the British meddling where they don't belong. It's fuck Europe. I hate Europeans so much. And I only am mad about them because they do things and they pretend like they just didn't do it. Like they just ignore their past and they get a green pass. Like they didn't do that bad. It's like the Spanish and the French and the British killed all the Indians. Like, yeah, you could say like Americans killed all the Indians, but that's factually incorrect. It was the Spanish that killed most of them. Literally Spanish people, Spaniards. And then the ones that they didn't kill, they raped and made in Mexicans. You know what I mean? Like they made the dark-skinned Mexicans you see today. That's literally what that is, by the way. And I know that's hard to hear, but that's what that is. That's South America. That's why you see in South America white ones, and then you see tan ones. Like, what's up with why are there so many white ones down there? Yeah, because they're just basically the Spaniards that never really mixed, and those are the ones that came in and killed everybody. Have a good night, Kevin. Thanks for stopping by, man. Have fun at work. Yeah, the history, America really doesn't have shit on its hands until the 1800s. And I'd like to argue that they really don't have shit on their hands till after the Civil War. Because the way I view it, and in the history of the way that America is structured, until the Civil War and America beats the Confederacy, which is to me an extension of Europe, is an extension of the British colonies. It's a desire to be a part of that old world, European world. Because they're very similar, and I don't consider America to be starting until that Civil War happens, because America decided what its values were going to be. We got to stop with the slavery. We got to stop fucking doing what we're doing and make a fucking country. Yeah, exactly. Dude, it's dark down there. The way that mixes, if you're Indios in South America, you're basically scum. It's a caste system. When do I think? Probably September 9th sometime will be my draft. September 8th or September 9th. But yeah, and the way I view it, American history starts after the Civil War. Yeah, you know what America's biggest mistake was? The Jim Crow laws. That's America's biggest mistake. And then we have like 50 years after that. That's America's history to me. Exactly, Chad. No, Chad, you're 100. Yeah, exactly. The only reason why Europe's peaceful today is because they know as a group they're done if they have another war. Yeah. After the Civil War, the shitty stuff is on America. Jim Crow is our greatest sin. What's up, Wesley? Yes, it is. Yeah, Jim Crow is America. You know, and sure, we could. Yeah, sure. Slavery is America's problem. Yeah, that's our greatest sin. But we literally fucking fought over that. We had a gigantic war over that whole problem, and now we're working to correct it into today. We're only 50 years since the end of Jim Crow. Like, it's, we're coming along very nicely compared to a lot of empire. What's up, Charles? And another thing I've noticed in history. Yeah, Kenny, no problem. A thing I've noticed in history, if you watch it, a lot of empires never address their original sins. They ignore it. America is one of the few empires I've ever seen very, very quickly address the original sin that it's charged with, the slavery, the killing of its indigenous people. America is jumping headfirst into that problem and not shying away from it. It's not very good right now in the country because we're dealing with it. In 100 years, I'd imagine these problems are of the past, easily, and the country will be going strong because America isn't shying away from dealing with the problems that it started at its inception. If we can get past the slavery with those who are wrong, if we can get past the reconciliation with the Native Americans, we can figure something out with them. Hopefully we can figure something out with those affected by slavery in our country. America is in a really good shape to fix itself from the bottom of its weakest structure, which is the slavery thing. And it's fixable because the people who are affected by it do not want revenge, which is a common trope in history, that the group that is the most heavily oppressed at the formation or early on, later integrated into the society, eventually rises up and ends it because they want revenge. We got lucky, and we want our group, the starters of America did it too. The Europeans, what the fuck they did to this? They set us up for their own failures of their own empires, and you could tell it's the start of a European empire. Because the way they built it was designed to fucking eventually kill itself, like Rome, Britain, all these countries literally enslaved people, all these European empires, and then it blows up. And it happened in America, but America pulled it back somehow and kept the empire and it made it stronger. Now, we'll see how that plays out. Hopefully, because you can look at even Rome. What was its biggest problem? It didn't treat the people it subjugated very well, and eventually they'd attack and weaken the empire, attack and weaken the empire, attack and weaken the empire. because that's historically how it's looked. Go look it up. A lot of these empires fall to some group that they subjugated. It's very interesting. It's a very common thing in history. History is very cyclical, and I think that has to do with human nature being that way. And it's very stunning that the group that America did it to isn't out for cold revenge, because that's typically what happens. And that's the way I've noticed. Like, the subjugated group rises up and kills. I think it's the old adage of like the child, or the children ignored by the warmth of the village, or eventually burn it down to feel its warmth, or something like that. So I heard that a long time ago. I thought it was very well said. I probably butchered it, but I think it's something like that. Like the child that doesn't feel the warmth of the villagers will eventually burn down the village to feel its warmth. Very, very dark, but that's kind of the idea here. It's more up until recently someone kicking you down and pretending they never kicked you and it's all in your head. Yeah, that's where people in this country will draw the mistake, and it becomes from revenge. It goes from wanting to just have the past made up for. It becomes about, well, now let's get even for what happened to us, and I don't want that to happen, because we're so close to a place where we can figure it out as a country. We're very, very close. I don't think seem worse, but I think we're actually getting to a very good spot. Because it seems like nobody's shying away from the conversation, and it's not a good, fun the conversation to fix things is not going to be, everything all good? It's not going to be that easy. And it hasn't been. It hasn't been a fun, easy conversation, has it? No. It's going to be pulling teeth. It's going to be it can get violent at times. Sure, a little flare-ups up. But within 100 years, I think we will find that that's interesting. We look back. Tigers want a lefty reliever from the Cubs for Cameron Maben. I know Maben's interested. Or they're interested anyway. Sucks Pens came back because Cincy Pens sucks. Damn, yeah, you guys weren't able to come back on the Reds. Wow, it's been 2.5 hours. I didn't realize that. And at the end of the day, fuck the police. Defund them fuckers and make new police. How will we have police? I just said the words, make a new policing system. Yeah, but what will we do without police? We have a new policing system. I say use the National Guard, but hey, fuck me. I personally think we need to military train our officers, but whatever. Military officers, you know how they're trained? De-escalate the situation. Last ditch effort, shoot in a war zone. That's how they're trained to de-escalate situations. You can't just get into a firefight in the military for shits and giggles. You can't just initiate one. No, you have to de-escalate. You have to talk to the people. You have to try to fucking get that situation over with. And there isn't even an unarming process before you shoot. Now, if they're fucking firing, yeah, it's a firefight. You didn't initiate it. You just got to fire back. It is what it is. But I know in America, I know in Israel, that's how they train people in the military. You're not trained to just go guns blazing. No, you're trained to, even if someone's aiming like this at you, they train you to de-escalate. What good is it just pulling your gun out and firing at them blindly when they already have their gun trained on you? It's going to just create open fire on, and innocent people could get hurt. It's a whole violent situation you're trying to avoid by de-escalating the situation. Besides, if somebody has a gun on you and they haven't already pulled the trigger, you can actually talk that situation backwards. Not literally the way it works. It's like if I go like that, if I pull my gun out and I don't immediately pull the trigger and I have it on you, there's a chance I'm probably never going to pull the trigger. Now, if I walk up to you and blow your fucking head off, you're dead. What good is your gun going to do in that situation? Most people who pull the gun out, they want to be heard. Listen, for a lot of them people. It's weird. It's very strange. Very. Yeah, it's too thick for you. Wakanda forever tonight. No, we have to raise our standards. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Our military people know to de-escalate. They're getting released. Hopefully, Seahawks sign him. Probably won't happen. No, Seahawks aren't going to get him. I would say those are the two teams that have zero interest in Earl Thomas. It would be nice to see America have tougher regulations to becoming cops. I would like to see the position of police officer only to be filled by veterans of the military, but I don't think that's doable for some reason. Like, I genuinely don't think anybody who wasn't in the armed services should be allowed to be a cop. It's like, did you serve the military? No, then you're not a cop. What are you doing? Why do you think you get to be a cop? You don't know what it means to protect and serve. Because, like, I'd feel very safe if we had our soldiers running around being military men. I'd love Earl Thomas in New England. I would. But see, with Jawan, did you hear, Mike? Jawan Williams has been playing safety, and he looks like a natural at the safety position. So we have Adrian Phillips to play safety this year. We got Duggar. We got fucking Jawan Williams or Joe Jawan. Have you also heard about Jennings, the rookie linebacker, Mr. Jennings and Mr. Ucha, looking like they are seasoned veterans? Did you also hear, Mike, that they're comparing it to Hightower and Chandler Jones? Hightower, Chandler Jones. Remember when we had that 1-2 punch for a while? That home run combo of Chandler Jones and Donta Hightower and Jamie Collins? Let's just say Josh Ucha and Jennings are drawing similar praises from people. But it's called even more athletic. I wouldn't want Keg Crimbrow. Actually, yeah, he stands hilarious. I'm not going to vote for Trump. I don't care if you do, though. That's cool. I don't care. I don't care what people's political stuff is. Yeah, I think he was leaning in the Zoom, and now he's attending all the safety practices. Yeah. I'm glad to see that. More positions you can play, the better. More positions you can play, the better. Damn, dude, that really does suck, though. Oh, man. How Kobe and Chadwick gone and Trump's still here. True. Very, very true. Oh, yeah, Mike. Oh, yeah. What's up, FTP? Can't wait to see what Jamal. Yeah, you guys should be you guys will be pretty good, the Seahawks. But I'm gonna get out of here, you guys. I'm out of energy. I'll be honest with you. So I'll be live tomorrow for the doubleheader for the Tigers. So I kind of got a day off today, really, except I streamed 2 hours tonight. What if I just? Hey, my name is hold on, let me see if I can get myself a retard hairstyle. Hold on. I'm gonna say goodbye like I'm retarded. I'll be right back. I only got my hair wet because retards always kind of have like one tuft of wet hair. And I think it looks funny. Hold on. Hey everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Goodbye.